What's up, everybody? Got the Raging Rob here. I gotta be honest. This, forget the Raging Rob. This comes straight from Rob Kennison himself. I better set up my phone here. This damn, I can't get enough. Just hold on, bear with me for a minute. I gotta find somewhere to set up my phone. Okay. I know. Fuck it. Just hold it right here. Anyway, I'm in Ohio right now. I'm on my way to New York. I gotta head up to New York, upstate New York. But anyway, I've been watching. Let me just say that it's not every day that I agree with anything that comes out of 8 Camel Toes or A-Bomb's mouth. Barely ever do I agree with anything that comes out of their mouth. Hardly ever. But their last videos, A-Bomb uploaded a video on the A-Bomb and Farmer channel, and 8 Camel Toes, he uploaded a video on his channel talking about the situation with MackMayne 70. Take a look at MackMayne 70's videos, or his channel. He put them all on private, all his videos. MackMayne 70 couldn't take the heat. He put all his videos on private. Like I said, it's not every day that I agree with what 8 Camel Toes or A-Bomb says. But both of them were spot on, 100% accurate, correct on this. I mean, I went on A-Bomb's channel. I left a few enter jokes, just fucking around. But A-Bomb was right, spot on, correct. I've been on social media since 2000. I've been on YouTube since 2009. I've been on social media since it existed. I don't even know when it started. You know, back in the day, I did the Yahoo voice chat, and the AOL chat rooms were popular. I did that. I've been on the internet since I was about 18 years old. About 2001. And in that time, in 16 years I've been on the internet, in 8 years that I've had YouTube, I've been called everything in a dictionary that's derogatory. I've been called words that don't even exist that are derogatory. It's just fucking words, and I'd never let that shit bother me. For about a couple of years, I had a troll go on. I accidentally admitted on camera that I dated a 16-year-old when I was 19, and for about a period of about a year and a half to 2 years, there was a big thing on YouTube and Twitter and Facebook. I was getting called a pedophile every freaking day for dumb shit that happened when I was a teenager. It means nothing today. Nothing today. To some people, it means something. To those some people, they take the internet too serious. But the point I'm trying to make is, they were just fucking words. They never really got to me. If I got a problem with somebody, I just block them. I ain't got time. I'm not going to argue with them. But that's how that pedophile bullshit started. I admitted on camera a few years ago, I dated a 16-year-old when I was 19. Yoo-hoo-hoo-hoo. So what? Who gives a fuck? It was 16 years ago. I'm almost 35 years old. Who gives a shit? But the point I'm trying to make is, they were just fucking words. I'm not offended by cracker. I'm not offended by cracker because I'm not a cracker. I'm not offended by child molester or pedophile because I'm not one. If you're offended by nigger, maybe you are one. I mean, I really don't like using that word. I mean, I'm a white boy. Of course I made enter jokes. I'm not saying that every white person has. I'm just saying when we turn off the camera and we're with our families and we tell jokes. Shit, I went into this truck stop lounge today and they're making jokes about Muslims, you know? That's what truckers do. I went inside the TA truck stop today here in Ohio. Went and had dinner. Go inside the lounge for a little bit, and there are people, and they're all in there making Muslim jokes. And you know what the one thing about it was? You know what the funny thing about it was? There was a Muslim in there with his wife. She was wearing a hijab. Did they get offended and walk out? No. They started laughing. They thought it was funny. I'm not making this up. They thought it was hilarious. Words are just words. MackMayne 70. He claims he's some kind of a preacher or whatever. And I'm not going to question his faith with God. I'm not going to question that. If you say you're a Christian, if you say you're a Muslim, that's one thing about freedom of religion. When it comes to people's religion or faith with God, I don't question that. If you say you're a Christian or a Muslim, I don't question it. Or atheist or a Catholic or whatever you are. That's one thing, I don't question it. But anyway, yeah, you do got your racists out there. Here's a story. This happened today. Before I went in the truckers' lounge, I went and had dinner. I went and had the buffet at the TA truck stop, the truckers' buffet there, whatever. I had a buffet. And there was a bunch of white guys, and me and some other white truckers sitting around. One guy was from Armenia. He kept talking about how his dad was from Armenia, and I'm not exactly. He just kept going off. Nobody was listening to him. But he was talking to everybody. Everybody was, he was talking to everybody who walked in there. He was saying hi to him, and everybody said hi back, and we kind of listened to him. He was Armenian. He was talking about what happened in World War I, how the Muslim Turks killed the Armenian Christians. There was more Christians that died in that war than how many Jews that Hitler killed in World War II. But it's not reported. Because they don't want you to know that. The global elite don't want you to know that. You know why? Because Muslims were involved. And I'm not trying to bash Muslims. I'm just speaking what it is. It is what it is. Because Islam is the devil's religion. And the global elite, they worship the devil. I'm not trying to offend anybody's religion or anything like that. I'm just telling what it is. Not that this means anything, but we're listening to this guy, this Armenian, he was a nice guy, he was a Christian, but just stuff that was coming out of his mouth, he just people were responding here and there, but some people weren't listening to him. I just ate my dinner, and I was listening to him kind of a bit. I chatted a little bit to him, but I for the most part, was just eating my dinner, watching the TV. Well, anyway, this black guy comes in with two of his daughters, both black. Not that this means anything. So this black guy and his two black daughters, they go sit down. And the Armenian Christian, he's like, "Hi, how you doing today?" And the black guy just ignored him. He said something nasty to him. I forgot what it was. But basically it was like, "Hey, just mind your own business. I just want my food, you know." He didn't want to be bothered. That happened tonight. But anyway, just want to point that out. Point is, there's some people out there that just want to stick to their own kind. Anyway, you know, I'm almost 35 years old. As the older I get, the less I give a shit about what people say about me anywhere, behind my back, on the internet, whatever. They're just words. It's amazing, you know, the human bodily functions. We can flap our tongue a certain way, move our mouth a certain way, and words come out. You know what they are? They're just sounds you make with your mouth. That's all they are. That's all you know, just like when I say the word fuck. Or any other cuss word. Some Christians don't like that I use cuss words. I don't like to swear. But that's just how I express myself. That's how I have to explain some things. Because that's the way some people will only listen, is if I cuss. And I'm a Christian. I'm a Jesus-loving Christian. But sometimes you gotta swear to get a point across. Sometimes you gotta... Because that's the best way to explain something, is by cussing. That's just the way it is. They're just words. I've been trying to follow up on this MackMayne 70 thing. See what's going on. So I went on MackMayne 70's YouTube channel. He's got one video up from 2 years ago. He put all his videos on private. I guess that's what happens when you get cornered. I only put my videos on private when I get flagged. I'm not putting my videos on private. Well, we're gonna corner Raging Rob. No, there is no corner in Raging Rob. Everything that comes out of my mouth is how I feel. And I don't give a fuck what anybody thinks. If you see my videos go on private, that's because I got flagged. And I'm trying to prevent my channel from getting taken down. You will never see all my videos on private. Unless I got flagged. When a strike falls off, I bring him back. But I don't tell when the strike comes back. I'll let my haters try to figure it out. But anyway, this is Raging Rob. MackMayne 70. I'm not going to say he's a faithless preacher. But I've seen MackMayne 70's videos. He is kind of a race baiter. He's no different than Al Shithead and Jesse Jackass. They're race baiters. And that's what he is. Anyway, I'm in Ohio. I'm sitting here at the TA. I gotta get to sleep. I gotta head up to New York tomorrow. So, alright.